If you're looking for a Ling Italian review, you're probably comparing apps and trying to decide which one is actually worth your time. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how Ling works specifically for learning Italian, what the experience feels like inside the app, and whether it makes sense depending on your level and goals. Ling is a gamified language learning app that offers more than 60 languages, including Italian, and it focuses on short, interactive lessons that feel more like a game than a traditional course. When I open the Italian course in Ling, I immediately see that everything is divided into levels: beginner, intermediate, upper intermediate, advanced, and expert. Inside each level, there are themed units, and each unit contains 4 vocabulary lessons, a speaking activity, and a final exam. There's no placement test, so I can jump into any lesson I want, which I personally like because it gives me flexibility. The interface is clean, colorful, and very intuitive. I don't need instructions to understand what to do. I just tap into a lesson and start learning. The lessons are short, which makes it easy to stay consistent. I can finish one in just a few minutes, so it doesn't feel overwhelming or time-consuming. Each Italian lesson introduces a set of new vocabulary words with translations, example sentences, and native speaker audio. I like that I can replay the audio and even slow it down, which helps with pronunciation and listening. After seeing the vocabulary, I go through different types of exercises like matching, sentence ordering, spelling practice, and multiple choice. The variety keeps things moving, and I didn't feel bored repeating the same exact activity over and over. At the end of each lesson, there's usually a short dialogue in Italian. I found this useful because I can hear the vocabulary used in context, but sometimes the dialogue includes words that weren't fully explained earlier. Since Ling doesn't provide detailed grammar explanations inside the Italian course, I sometimes have to figure out patterns on my own. That's something important to understand. Grammar in Ling is mostly implicit. I don't see structured grammar lessons or deep explanations about verb conjugations or sentence structure. Instead, I'm expected to absorb it through exposure. For some learners, that feels natural, but if you prefer clear rule breakdowns, you may need another resource alongside it. Ling also includes a speaking feature that uses voice recognition. I can repeat phrases out loud, and the app evaluates my pronunciation. The feedback isn't extremely detailed, but it does push me to actually speak Italian instead of just tapping answers. There's also a chatbot-style conversation feature where I select responses in a guided dialogue. It's more of a structured interaction than a real conversation, but it helps activate vocabulary. In terms of depth, even though the levels go up to expert, the Italian course feels strongest at the beginner to lower intermediate stage. I see it working best around A1 to A2, especially for vocabulary building and basic sentence structure exposure. I wouldn't personally rely on it alone to reach an advanced level. Ling is subscription-based, with monthly, yearly, and lifetime plans, and you can try the first units for free. The pricing is fairly standard compared to other gamified language apps. Overall, Ling makes learning Italian feel light and flexible. I like that I can move freely between lessons, practice in short sessions, and hear native speaker audio consistently. It's structured enough to give direction, but not so rigid that it feels stressful. At the same time, it's important to see it for what it is. It's a vocabulary-focused, gamified practice tool rather than a deep, comprehensive Italian program. If your goal is building a foundation and staying consistent with daily exposure, it can work well. If you're aiming for more advanced fluency or want detailed grammar instruction, you'll probably want to combine it with something else. And if you're comparing different apps to learn Italian, there is another tool that I would also recommend checking out, especially if you're looking for a different type of learning experience. And that's Think in Italian. Think in Italian is an all-in-one platform that helped me go from memorizing words to actually speaking Italian and thinking in it. It combines structured audio lessons, bite-sized bilingual readings, and a super customizable AI tutor that makes learning feel natural and personal. Let's start with the audio lessons. These are made up of bilingual sentences, like mini dialogues, that show you exactly how to say things in Italian. They're organized into 3 parts, A, B, and C. So it's not just repetition, it actually builds your understanding gradually. I can control the playback speed, adjust the volume, and if I ever get stuck, I just click on any word or sentence and it breaks it down for me. It's a great way to learn grammar patterns and vocabulary without the overwhelm. Honestly, I started recognizing sentence structures and building phrases way faster than with traditional lessons. It just feels more intuitive, more like how we learned our first language. Then there are the readings, which are quick 1-minute stories, jokes, dialogues, or even songs. Each one comes with Italian and English audio and a bilingual transcript, so I can listen, follow along, and really see how the language works in context. There are over 1,200 of these, and I love how I can fit them into my day, even when I just have 5 minutes. Now this is where it gets really cool, the AI tutor. This is where I get to talk in Italian, either by typing or recording my voice, and get instant feedback. I can have a casual chat, practice a role-play situation like ordering food or booking a hotel, or even review the lessons I've completed. It adjusts to my level, and the suggestions it gives help me express myself more naturally. Sometimes I'm not sure what to say next, so I just click a button, and it suggests sentences to keep the conversation going. There's even a settings menu where I can change the tutor's personality, tweak how it interacts with me, and see my conversation history. After a few messages, I can even download my chats to track progress over time, which I find super useful. So yeah, between the structured lessons, bite-sized content, and the AI conversation tool, Think in Italian really covers all the angles. It's been the most well-rounded and flexible platform I've used so far to actually speak Italian, not just study it. If you're looking for something that's intuitive, fun, and helps you practice real-world Italian every day, I'd definitely say give it a try. I'll leave a link below so you can check it out.